I'm Floriane, co-founder and CTO of Evermore, and today we're going to talk about tokenizing fashion to power the circular economy. So let's start with quick definitions. So before defining circular economy, let's define linear economy. That's the economy we are the more used to. So it's about taking natural resources, making a product, and then throwing it away. So to give you an idea for the fashion industry, 2/3 of the product are going to live less than a year. So we're talking about 18 million tons of waste in 2023. So that's the weight of 50 Empire State Buildings. So this model, it's really stressful on natural resources and create a lot of waste, which is not sustainable. So another way of doing it is circular economy. So here, we want the product and its material to stay in circulation for as long as possible. So you can use different ways, like repairing, renting, reselling, or recycling. So right now, we know pretty much how a product is made because we have a lot of traceability in the supply chain. However, after the product is sold, it's very hard to know where the product goes and then how long it stays in circulation. So for that, for us, the first step to go towards circular economy is actually tokenization. So we work directly with fashion brands, and we create for them unique QR code for each single one of their products. So the brand can attach the code to their product. And then you, as a customer, when you buy a garment, you can just scan the code and claim an NFT. So now we have a way to actually follow the product after the first sale. But quickly we realized that right now there is no infrastructure that can recognize both a physical product and its NFT. So the goal is to track provenance data. So we actually built our own infrastructure, which is blockchain-based, very easy to use because it looks like Web 2. So now we can start selling and buying phygital items, so the physical and the digital item. And so now we have the tokenization, and we have the infrastructure to transact those phygital items, so we can start unlocking circular feature. And we started with resell. So now you can, once again, scan the tag, and as the owner of the product, you can resell your item in 2 clicks. So the buyer now has a complete transparent history of the product, knows where it comes from, and is authenticated with the brand's data. So you can start having peer-to-peer transaction, peer-to-peer resale, of both the physical product and the NFT. So how we did it, so the first thing was designing the NFT. So the NFT corresponds to a physical product, so for us, clothes. So we are live in the EVM ecosystem, so we are integrating XRPL EVM sidechain. And we started with the ERC 721 standard, but we customized it to fit the life cycle of a garment. So we made it dynamic, so every time the product goes through its life cycle, you can add this data on-chain, for instance, repair, so you can track those data on-chain. And we needed a flexible data model because as a brand, you're going to produce more and more product over time. It's not a fixed drop, and each product can be different, so different color, different model, different sizes. So you can add product over time in the smart contract. And finally, you can have different permissions. So for instance, you partner up with a repair shop, and you want them to be able to add data inside the NFT to say they repaired the item. So all of this is available on our smart contract. And the next step was the platform to be accessible for everyone. Because if people need to know what a wallet is and how to buy crypto in order to buy a jacket, that's never going to work. So we made sure that all the blockchain is abstracted away on the interface. So the user can log in with their email address, but behind the scene, we create a wallet, and we are using also account abstraction to create a smart wallet. And then all the prices are in fiat, and you can buy clothes with your credit card. And finally, we removed all the words about NFT, claiming, everything, so now you can just add your item to your closet, and that's actually minting an NFT. We also abstract all the gas fees, so the user can have a real smooth interaction. Same on the brand side, so we have an admin dashboard for the brand to input new products. So when we onboard a brand, we actually deploy a smart contract for them, now they can just create a product, actually creating the metadata and adding the product into the smart contract. We also create a wallet for them so they can have royalties. So why did we start with resale? Because fundamentally, we believe that sustainability is an incentive problem. So right now, the brands have no incentives to shift toward more sustainable production system because they have to support the costs. And Web3 is really good also to create incentives. So what we are doing at Evermore, we are actually innovating on the business model. We're creating incentives for brands to participate into this new, more circular commerce. So we're doing it by leveraging NFTs and their resale royalties. So now we're telling the brand that if you create a more durable product, your customers are going to be able to resell it multiple times on the second-hand marketplace, and every time you're going to get a cut of the transaction. So how do we see the next step for tokenization? So we believe this model works for fashion, but it actually could work for different industries. So we have already talked with like furniture, bicycle, or appliances companies, and there is a huge demand here. And this is also aligned with new regulation. In Europe, there is a circular economy action plan that actually going to make mandatory this system for batteries, textile, and electronics in the next 3 years. So we think like this is a big opportunity to be in right now. So thank you very much. Before finishing, I just want to say special thanks to XRPL Commons. I know you're here. So because 6 months ago, so we were building on the EVM ecosystem, but we didn't know the XRPL ecosystem at all. So we started with the XRPL Commons program, and right now we have integrated the XRPL Launch program, the accelerator program. So huge thanks to also Ripple, Eternity, and also HerDAO, I know they're here, and Cryptosphere, who have supporting us through our journey. So thank you very much. And happy to answer any question.
How is Evermore tackling counterfeits with the tags, with the QR code?
Yes, so the first thing is we don't go after luxuries. So we work with independent fashion brands, higher tier brands. So this is less a concern. But also the tag has all the information from the brand. So the tag is meant to stay on the clothes for the whole clothes life cycle. So that also allows you to authenticate the product. Thank you.
Any more questions?
I think there is one over there.
Oh, in the back.
Thank you. Where are you guys based?
So the company is based in the US, but the team is distributed across the US, Europe, and Africa.
Thank you. May I ask, what are your main challenges right now in your daily business?
So I think it's pretty common challenges. So it's brand acquisition. So we're going after Web2 brands and mainly sustainable, smaller brands. So we need to get a lot of brands on board. Yeah.
Is there any way we can have a look at the web interface you just highlighted or outlined briefly?
Yes. Yeah, you can go on app.evermorelabs.co, and you can even buy clothes if you find anything you like.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.